welcome to the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment as the Buffalo Bills hire Carolina Panthers defensive coordinator Sean McDermott. And guys, I like this hire a lot. This is a guy that was with the Philadelphia Eagles for 11 or 12 years under Andy Reid and did a very good job as their defensive backs coach and then eventually as their defensive coordinator. And I know he was fired from that position, but it gives me a lot of encouragement that only 2 days after being fired, Ron Rivera, of all people, called him up and said, "Yo, bro, I want you to be my defensive coordinator here in Carolina." And, he's a guy that then spent 5 years in Carolina. Unlike a Vance Joseph, a hire that I didn't like that much, this is a guy that stays with his team for a while. Why? Because coaches like him. They say, man, this guy is talented. This guy knows what he's talking about. I want him to be on our football team. And also, unlike Vance Joseph, when he was defensive coordinator, and he's now been 7 years under his record as a defensive coordinator, he did a good job. Sean McDermott did. I mean, you're talking about a Panthers team that last year went to the Super Bowl, largely due in part to their defense. Not entirely, but largely due. And then even this year when they struggled defensively, you saw them improve as the year went on. He made adjustments. Okay, they had rookie cornerbacks in James Bradbury and Daryl Worley. So what did he do? He came up with a lot of creative blitzing schemes. He had Mario Addison on the field. He had Charles Johnson on the field. Coney Ealy on the field. He had Thomas Davis and Shaq Thompson going after the quarterback, coming up with the creative blitzes to allow this Panthers team without an elite defensive end at this juncture, because Charles Johnson, he's just old, to get 47 sacks on the season and to try to help out this secondary. That's getting the most out of what you can from your defensive unit. Okay, when you don't have an elite pass rusher, and your secondary is pretty bad after your general manager let go of Josh Norman to still put up 47 sacks and give your team the best chance to win. That's impressive to me. I saw him absolutely go and shut down the San Diego Chargers in their game. I saw him shut down the Washington Redskins in Washington in that game. Getting the things and putting his team in the best position to really frustrate these quarterbacks like Phillip Rivers, like Kirk Cousins. And last year, even in the Super Bowl, they didn't lose because of their defense. Okay, that Panthers defense was playing well. It's the Panthers offense that let them down. So Sean McDermott, to me, and I understand that he was under Ron Rivera, okay, a defensive head coach, a guy that you can say maybe held his hand a little bit, but I've seen him on the field, I've seen him working with these players, and I've seen these players respond to him in his coaching, listening to him talk, listening to his press conferences, listening to him mic'd up. I like his intensity, but at the same time, he's very reserved and very calm, and a guy that I don't think is going to make, rash decisions, get on the players' nerves or their bad sides or anything like that. I think he's going to be very amicable with the players, as well as being stern and putting his defense in the best position to win football games. And I think ultimately that's what this Bills team needs, because they do have a lot of talent defensively. You're talking about Stephon Gilmore, Ronald Darby, being the cornerback duo there. Marcel Darius, Kyle Williams on the defensive line. Linebacker Zach Brown, if they re-sign him. Reggie Ragland, hopefully he actually plays this year. Shaq Lawson, hopefully he actually plays this year. This is a defensive unit that has a lot of talent on their roster, and if they can just get the right coaching in there, there's a Bill team that can turn around real quick, and he's a beautiful juxtaposition to Rex Ryan, a guy that was very loud, very boisterous. Sean McDermott, very reserved, very calm, but very smart. He'd probably be a great chess player, okay? So I think there's a great juxtaposition there, a great contrary there, and I think he's going to find a lot of success with the Buffalo Bills. Again, I like a guy, unlike Vance Joseph, a lot of people didn't understand why I didn't like the Vance Joseph hiring, but unlike Vance Joseph, there's a guy that stayed with the Eagles for 12 years, stayed with the Panthers for 5 years. That tells me the organization, the general managers, the front office, they said, hey, wait a minute, this guy's a good head coach. We need to keep him on the payroll. We need to promote him. He was promoted a number of times in Philadelphia. We need to promote him. We need to keep this guy around. This guy knows what he's talking about. He was under Andy Reid. He was under Ron Rivera. Two guys that I believe won Coach of the Year in their lifetimes. Two guys that have proven to be very good head coaches, have gone to Super Bowls. They haven't won them, but have gone to Super Bowls. Impressive hire to me by the Buffalo Bills. Sean McDermott will hopefully find success. Now, the only thing that concerns about this team moving forward, the quarterback position is in disarray, and the front office is still with a lot of ambiguity and uncertainty. Okay, the Terry Pegulas and the Kim Pegulas of the world, they keep getting a little too involved for me, and Doug Whaley, the general manager, continues to be not a very good general manager. So perhaps this Bills team doesn't do great in year one, but I think if they keep him around year 2, year 3, year 4, you're going to see this Bills team find success, and hopefully this front office stabilizes to give him the best opportunity to find success. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the Buffalo Bills hiring Sean McDermott to be their head coach. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. Peace. Comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been the MJ Take on Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. Peace.
You said Dog McDermott several times.
It's McDermott?
Yeah. Dog McDermott.
Several times?
Multiple times.
Oh, great. Let me redo it then. Wow. I can't believe I did that. Think about my fantasy team, I guess.
No, you don't have to redo it.
No, Doug is bad.
Why?
Because he had to say the head coach's name right, Sean. Okay. Hello and welcome.